Hello guys! I want to show you how to do this nice little neutral smoky eye with kind of a cat eye effect and peachy nude lips. So if you want to know how I did this and you like the makeup, then please stay tuned and you will see exactly how I did this. Okay, so I already have foundation and concealer and my brow is on, so let's get straight to the eye makeup. Okay, of course I've already put a primer on and I've used MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And now I'm just gonna start with applying a bone colored eyeshadow on top of that base, just to kind of make sure that the colors that I will apply later are going to be nicer on top and they will have a better blendability. So I have no idea what I'm going to do today, but as always, if I have no clue what I'm going to do today, I'm going to start with MAC's Texture eyeshadow, which is a nice warm brown orangey kind of tone, and I'm going to put this into the crease with a blending brush. Like, for me this is the perfect transition shade. Like, I can't imagine finding another one that is better. Because it has some kind of golden shimmer to it, but it's like, it's not major, you can't see it really. You want to intensify this color quite a lot in the crease area, just like the direct crease, and being more soft the further you get to the brow bone. So you really have a good definition. Okay, to go on, I am grabbing my Zoeva Metallic Stones palette, and I just still have no idea what I'm going to do, so I'm just starting off with this khaki color and the other kind of like dirty brown gold color. Okay, and let's start with the khaki kind of tone, which is more neutral than, of course, the other one, and I'm just popping this all over the lid. Now I'm taking the kind of dirty gold color and put it more like into the outer part and just see how it looks. Okay, I'm also taking this up a little bit into the crease, so it's kind of fading nicely into our transition shade. And I'm taking the same brush that I used before to blend this out. And I have no additional product on here. Okay, now I think I'm going to apply a liner and then blend it out. Okay, and I've chosen a gel liner, and the one I'm gonna be using is from Maybelline, and it's just a black one. Definitely going to use an angled brush. And I'm just trying to line very close to the lash line. This brush, by the way, is by NYX. And it's Teflon hair, so it's really nice to clean up, basically. And I'm kind of doing a wing, which you can also skip. And kind of pulling off the wing quite thick. As far as the two eyes being very symmetrical, I think I would just apply a little bit of dark gray black shadow at the outer parts of the eyes to make them look a little bit more dark. And for this I'm still using my Metallic Stones palette, and it has like two like grayish black shades in here. This one is more black shade and this one is more gray. And then you also have a very shimmery gray at this side of the palette. I think I might stick with this one. And I'm keeping this on a pencil brush, which is very small and tiny. I'm just hoping that this brings a little bit more dimension to the eye without looking too dark, because I want that. And I'm just joining it up to the wing. And then blending along a little bit on the lash line. This also makes it nice and shimmery. Probably not the most perfect look for photos though. Okay, now we are going to blend this out, which can be a little bit difficult, especially if you are having kind of like harsh edges like I do here. Okay, now I'm taking my fluffy brush and my texture eyeshadow by MAC again. And I'm just going to simply blend this out. I'm kind of switching between circular motions and windshield wiper motions until there are no harsh lines. And now I'm taking a completely clean brush. I'm taking this one that I've used for the bone colored shadow application earlier. And I'm just going over this completely. And now, same brush we've used before for the khaki shadow, the shader brush. I'm now gonna use, out of the same palette, I'm gonna use a pop of this nice greenish color just in the center of my eyes to make them pop. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I'm sticking with the khaki shade. Not taking this too far in, stopping about halfway. And with that same shader brush, I'm taking texture again and going over. Again, only taking it halfway in. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going to stick with the palette. And I'm gonna use this warm goldeny kind of shade and kind of mix these two together. And I'm just applying this into the very inner corner. And also kind of pulling this back into the texture and khaki shadow we've just applied. I'm just cleaning up underneath my eyes a bit with my foundation brush. And I'm not adding any additional product. I'm just kind of blending away my fallout and check whether everything looks good or not. For my lash line, I'm actually drawn to use this Kohl Kajal by Max Factor, and it's actually called Taupe. But it's very, very warm, so it's actually not like the real taupe. Yes, okay, and now let me finish off the eyes with mascara, and then I will be back. Okay, and that are the eyes done. Okay, I'm quickly gonna touch up my concealer in some areas where it has faded quite a bit. And these are only those two blemishes I have right here, but they're not too major, so it's not too bad. Okay, so now on to the rest of the face. I'm first gonna set everything with powder and then go ahead to blush and contouring. Okay, so as a powder I'm gonna use the Manhattan Soft Matte Loose powder. And I'm mainly gonna powder the T-zone and also around my nose area. And also underneath my eyes. Whatever is left on the brush I'm taking all over the face. Okay, for my blush I'm gonna use a blush by NYX which is called Morph, but I can't show you because it's broken. But it's a very nice warm kind of shade. It's matte, but that's great. And it looks very, very natural. And you don't need very much of it because it's so pigmented. I'm just blending my ass off right now, so everything looks nice and seamless. To contour, I'm gonna use the Sleek Medium Contour Kit. And I'm first gonna apply some highlight using just a simple fluffy brush. I have two of those right here. This is a very golden toned highlighter, and since I'm fair, basically, I have to kind of take it down a little bit so it kind of blends into my blush, but that's okay, it's nice. And I'm taking the same kind of highlighter also on my brow bone just to make everything matchy-matchy. I'm not taking too much of this, considering this is a little bit more of a warmer kind of contouring shade. And I don't want to look like too bronzed up, and I don't want the contouring to look like too orangey. And I'm not taking the contour very far in, I'm stopping about right here. Okay, for lips I'm going to go for something peachy, like this is the Manhattan lip cream, soft matte lip cream in 31S. It's just a pinky shade, they only have a pinky shade. And I'm first gonna put this on and then do the lip liner after. I don't even think I really need a lip liner with this. But I'm just gonna correct the Cupid's bow a little bit. This lip liner is not even actually matching, but who cares? Okay, and that, guys, concludes my tutorial for, like, I would say a neutral kind of eye look with a little bit of greenish hint. It's something for, like, when you want to look kind of dressed up, but not too dressed up. It's kind of more of a neutral, glamorous look. Not too smoky, not too much, but still glamorous. You can also change the lip to a completely nude one, to a dark nude, brownish nude, kind of whatever you prefer. But in my opinion, that's a very nice wearable look you can also wear for daytime if you are a little bit fancy. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it was useful to you. And I hope you have a nice day and see you next time.